Hello and welcome to highlights of the PlayStation 4 AOR social race, Germany. Just coming onto our quali lap now. This is only my second race without the racing line, so I knew it was going to be tough. But decided to qualify on the softs. Nailed turn 1. Decided to qualify on the softs because it would be a better strategy throughout the race because I could hold more pace through the stints rather than having the super softs completely flake on me and then being slow on the mediums. So this is the strategy I went for. In first sector there I lost 2/10 compared to my super soft time. Into the hairpin. It's a good exit. So we gain time now on the exit. Coming into this section now. Very easy to miss your braking point, but nailed it that lap, fortunately. Bit of oversteer then on entry. Jeff chatting shit as usual. Coming into the Sachs curve now. Now this is really tough on a pad. Missing the F1 2016 braking board back there because thanks to Cam, he took that out in quali. Cheers, Cam. And the last two corners were, they were alright, not too bad. And that's the quality lap. Yeah, P9 on softs, was hoping for a little bit more, but when I saw I'm only 7/10 off on the slower tyre, I'm happy with that. That's really all I could hope for. So strategy now, as I said, soft, medium. Drop the fuel a lap as well, because you can easily go lean in the last sector. I mean, it's fairly simple, and that was what I was hoping to do. Onto the formation lap now. I'll just fast forward this bit, but it's more of a formality these days. Just trying to gather your thoughts on it as well, try and feel see how the car's feeling, and try and gear yourself up for the race. So here we go, 5 red lights. Little bit of a delay there on the start from me, but considering I'm on the slower tyre, I'm happy with that getaway. Left plenty of room on the inside there. You can see he's still alongside me, and at this point I didn't mean to go for the dive. I was avoiding Walsh, and then Theo slightly moved left when he was braking, which is completely fine. He was completely allowed to do that, but sort of caught me out a little bit. Coming into the hairpin now. Brake nice and late, leave plenty of room to the cars on the inside, and poor Theo is the meat in the sandwich. And if we just show a slow-mo now, see coming into the hairpin now, see, plan where I'm going to go. At this point I'm just trying to avoid incident. I've left as much room as I can, but I've already been hit. But I think it's Theo's just been pinched by Ferrari fan, because Ferrari fan's understeered. H Racing Green's taken the place off us both there. He's taken 2 places in 1 corner, so he's done really well out of that one.
What are you doing?
Yeah, a bit of frustration comes with here, and he just goes straight back up the inside. I mean, it's a fair enough move, but at this point here, you can see he goes left, indicating contact. But as you can see here, there was no contact on my screen, and he's just to the left of me. And I've left a car's width, nothing more, but there's still a car's width there. Unfortunately, I think that's a sync issue, as usual with Codemasters. Missed the apex there. Still not, I've gained 2 places off the start, so it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm moving forward. I'll try and settle into the race now. B Colt sets the fastest lap of the race. He's obviously leading. He's leading by quite a way as well. H Racing Green goes wide there, so he's slow, but I'm also slow compared to Elite Game Boy behind me, and he goes up the inside, and I can't believe he made that work, because I was on the end of my braking point, so that was incredible that he made that work. Coming into the hairpin now. decent at braking. I mean, I didn't get attacked. Didn't want to attack anyone either, so just to get through that. Elite Game Boy there almost hit my rear end, just different lines, it's catching each other out, so RBOS sets a faster lap than B Colt, so he's on the charge. And I've run wide now. Jeff talking to me in the braking zone, I mean that just says it all really. Great coding. Not necessary, so silly warning there. Now I'm right in the slipstream.
Fewer updates.
Telling Jeff to shut his mouth, and this is what the slipstream looks like, okay? So here we go. I've had to back off because I knew it just wouldn't have been good going 3 wide there. And the safety car comes out. So as you can see here, this is my post. This is Demon's post saying that the safety car will be off.
Well, that's frustrating. Safety car's supposed to be off.
That's my frustration.
I thought safety car was meant to be off.
And of course then that's ruined my strategy. You see some people pitting under the safety car, but my strategy was to be faster over the stints, but if people can pit on lap 3 having qualified on super softs, then my strategy is completely out the window. So I'm going to be on the back foot now for the rest of the race. Skipping towards the second lap of safety car here. And just obviously people obviously have issues listening. Here we go. This is my post. Just the obvious glitches of slipstream, and I asked people not to leave. Everyone saw it, so then you can see this. So there we go. Someone's just left the session, and it's Cam. Cheers, Cam. So that's lap 4 of 34. I have now lost my slipstream for the whole race. That's it. Gone. All because some dude can't walk away from his console and just leave it alone for the good of everyone else. So I know it wasn't just me who lost the slipstream. It's not just me who was affected, but more often than not, it is me involved. And lo and behold, today I'm involved. So I knew from now the next 30 odd laps are going to be really, really tough. Not only because I'm on the wrong strategy, but because I've now got no slipstream. So here we go. I'm running 7.5 wings. I think H Racing Green is either running 8.7 or 7.6 because that's the only way I'm catching up. So I've gone up the inside here, and I'm full lock. I can't do much more than that, but unfortunately we made contact, and I've let off to let him go past. I have the position back, but Gamer obviously can't see what's going on and takes us both, even though I'm only letting H Racing Green past because I made contact as per the AOR rules, and Gamers thought, nah, that's fine, I'll have both of you. Cool. So that was a bit frustrating. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but yep, we carry on. What's interesting as well, it says Gamers on medium tyres, right? When Cam left the session, or before Cam left the session, it said he was on super softs, and then as soon as Cam left the session, it switched to mediums. Not on his car, on the timing screen. So that's just, again, great coding by so-called code masters. But there we go. H Racing Green's on wide again. Easy to do, to be fair to him. We've gone up the inside here. He's left me plenty of room, which is very kind of him. He's gone for the switchback. But we've had a really good exit out of there. And I'm running slightly less wing than him, so I've just pulled away down here. And he's obviously not got slipstream either, otherwise he'd be overtaking me. On to lap 10 now. I've got DRS on Gamer, not that it makes much of a difference. Big Shot sets the fastest lap, he was flying. Got the breaker point right there, and you can see how much we've closed on Gamer, but he's got great traction. You can see on the wheel he's sort of Mario Karting around that corner. Avoiding the debris there, which still hasn't been cleared up, even though we had like 5 or 6 laps of safety car. So DRS is open rim rich, no slipstream as you can see. We hit our braking marker, and that's fine, right? We can see Gamer's a bit slower than us on entry, but he's a bit faster on exit. Okay, cool, no worries. On to the next lap, lap 11. And same sort of scenario, same distance back from Gamer, you know, around about into Rich, same speed. I brake at the same point, and I've had to avoid him. That wasn't a move. I've had to avoid Gamer because of his braking point and his being contact. So that was eye-opening. So at this point as well, I'm actually further back from Gamer this time than I have been on any other lap. I brake at exactly the same point, and here we go. Nice. And I'm not saying that was his fault. That is completely my fault, because I should have taken into account his braking zone being slightly longer than mine somehow for the last couple of laps. So not all is not lost, because I was going to pit either this lap or the next lap anyway. So, but obviously there's extra 5 seconds for getting a wing changed. But I wasn't happy with that at all, because clearly I'm braking at the same point, so he must have made a mistake and braked slightly earlier because I've hit him. Because on the other laps it was fine. So what can you say? So here we go. I think it's about an 8 second stop. Yeah, 8.8 second stop, so a 9 second stop, and that's, you know, you can have between anywhere around 7 or 8 is okay for getting a front wing change. So we're coming up behind AOR Track Demand now on lap 15. He's just locked up a little bit, so he's a little wide. But he hasn't got terrible drive onto the straight. He's actually doing really well in the DRS now, and he quite kindly he moves over to the left because he knows I'm on a different strategy to him, and he just very kindly lets me past. Thanks to AOR Track Demand there. Okay, so we've got a yellow flag here. This is H Racing Green having an incident, and you can see this front wing all over the track. The car is right in the middle of my way, and you'll be able to see now that there's no safety car. Just a waved yellow flag. He retires from the session and his car pulls off to the left. No safety car for that. That car's on the racing line in the middle of the road, and Cam Anderson's car was at the back of the field on his own, and somehow that doesn't cause a safety car. Okay then, not that it would have helped me in any way, but you know what I mean. It's massive inconsistency. As per usual, nailed the braking point for the hairpin again. Okay, moving on to lap 17 now. We've been overcut by the 4 chicks. He's done well to do that. But of course, my lack of slipstream and his low wings, it's just, avoid the debris. It's just got nothing. I've got nothing, you know. Can't attack, I can't defend. I'm going purple here. Doing pretty well on these mediums that have done 5 laps already, so you know we've got good pace. It's just that it's just not working for us. Dan has retired. He's pulled into the pit lane and retired. Very good of Dan. You know, that's to not cause a safety car. However, it causes a safety car. What is going on? He's in the pit lane, right? Okay, but watch this. He gets thrown back out on track. Yeah, we'll get a slow-mo of that now. He's in the pit lane, he's retired, and he gets thrown back out on track. And not knowing whether he's going to ghost or not, I've reacted and, you know, jumped out the way. But how that is in code in this game is just unbelievable. I don't know how you can even put that in a game. Okay, so virtual safety car is ending now. I've gained a little bit on the 4 chicks from before it ended, but we're still pretty even in reference to before the VSC. So I take a slightly tighter line here, puts me slightly offline, and I don't really gain much from it at all because he gets a good exit. He's doing, you know, he's driving a great race. And here we go into turn 1. Now I can see there's 2 cars ahead of me. We're gaining on those cars quite a bit. Me and the 4 chicks are. So, and it's Mystery Man and Crazy Legs, and these 2 are brothers, and they are so fast. I race them every week, and they are so consistent and so fast. And you know, they're doing well to be in the points because they started well outside of them. So fair play to those 2, but they're having a good battle. Mystery actually raced in GP2 of AOR Season 11, so you know he's pretty quick. Again, no slipstream there. I'm just being left for dead, even though my downforce isn't really that high. It's sort of the middle of where you'd expect it on here. Crazy lets Mystery through, I think. All goes defensive, I can't really tell. Yeah, so he's letting him through there. He's made the right decision in my view. We've both gone past in this. He's let me through as well, so that's very kind of crazy to do that. I mean, it's not expected in any way, but you could see that we were a bit quicker at that point and just let us through, which is quite kind of him. So overtaking Mystery Man is no mean feat. I'm now in this, well, would be in the slipstream, but as you can see, there is no fucking slipstream. Just DRS, so we braked at our usual point, and yeah, it's not too bad. We're a bit faster than Four Chicks at the apex, but he's a bit faster on the exit, so all balances out, just a concertina effect. So lap 21, RBOS comes out the pits after making his stop. We know he's going to be lightning fast in the banana car on banana tyres, so just try and get the best exit we can out of here. He's got a better exit than us. He's almost hit us. He's gone so fast. It's fair play to him for not hitting us. Okay, so the DRS is open now, and I'm just a sitting duck essentially because here he comes. Now I knew I wasn't going to hold him up because I have tremendous respect for him, and I'm not just going to hold him up out of spite because he's on the faster tyre, so it would just be fucking cruel really to hold him up out of spite. And now he's just going to pick his way through the traffic that I can't seem to get past. Mystery Man's been had by the Four Chicks, he's done well to do that, but the Four Chicks is quite slow in these tight corners, so he's obviously running a very low downforce setup. But RBOS is just going to pick his moment essentially. But it is a little bit of a train happening here because I think without the slipstream and his low downforce, I don't think the Four Chicks would have got past Mystery Man. But I've made a mistake there, so I'm a bit rattled at this point. You can see that RBOS has not only overtaken me, but he's pulled away with those two guys, so I've put a wheel in the grass and made my situation even worse. So on to lap 22 now. RBOS goes up the inside of Mystery Man. Well, tries to anyway. Mystery Man's left the room, but RBOS thinks better of it, so I'm just trying to stick with these guys now. I don't want to kind of fall back because the guys behind me, my teammate on soft. So you can see I've gone purple there, so I'm pushing, and that's my third warning and a penalty. Cheers. I'm really just falling apart this races now. RBOS got past Mystery Man. As you can see there, I selected the box this lap, and I thought at the time I thought yeah I'll do it, but then I thought actually no, because I'm going to be dead slow at the end in the soft tyres, so I'll go one more lap. So at this point I braked slightly later than Mystery Man and just had to avoid him essentially. Not his fault there, I've just braked at my normal point, which is slightly later than his point, and I've just had to avoid him essentially. But yeah, should have pitted really, because you know what happens next. Braked at the same point as usual, bang. Oh, I don't believe it. That's a second wing brake of this set. Yep. So now we're coming in the pits. Now you understand why I leave a party before a race. So get these tyres changed. So last time it was 9 seconds. A good front wing pit stop is 7, and this is it's a 10.2. I mean, fucking Williams guys are high.
Seems fucking legit!
There we go, just compounds my issue, so I've lost an extra 3 seconds for no reason. Anyway, on these softs we're catching back up to crazy legs. He's locked up a little bit, he's gone wide there, and at this point I don't know if he makes a mistake or not, but either way he's run wide enough to let me through, which again, much appreciated. Big shock with tyres, so that's a free position. On lap 33, so we're coming up, catching up. Well, the guy is, he's overcut us, got some super softs, and he's just very, very quick, so that's how it is. But he's run wide there, so we've lost a little bit of time, and at this point I'm not really, I kind of want points, but the race is over essentially. I had such a fucking poor race, I'm not impressed, so just not really looking to overtake guy, I kind of wanted to stick with him and catch back up to Mystery Man, but here, I don't understand. I think he just makes a mistake. I haven't touched him at all, but I almost followed him, and I've gone past. I don't know if he was letting me through, I don't know what happened, so. And at this point, I never caught Mystery Man, and that's just going to be fucked. So, these are the results. P9, so I finished where I started, essentially, so it wasn't the worst thing in the world. And as you can see, that's the end game as 1, which is essentially where I should be. But there we go. Cheers, lads. Bye-bye.